come in to see you and we record one of our sessions, we just end up laughing too much before we actually start. So just like to say good morning. I don't know if anyone else wants to join me in saying morning to all our clients.
Hello.
Hello, great to see you girls. It's I don't know where the others are today, but they said that we were going to join us, and we're just about to go on another training course at 11 o'clock. So we just thought we'd grab a few minutes together to come along and say hi. And just basically talk about what we did yesterday for International Women's Day. I know, Emma, do you want to just, we did quite a few things, didn't we, yesterday?
We did, yeah. We're doing our podcast recording, and it's quite motivating, really, talking about our inspirations. I really enjoyed it. The lady I inspire is Princess Diana.
Is it? We talked about it yesterday. She is a huge inspiration to many, isn't she? And has been for a long, long time. And I don't know about you, but she obviously, her photographs are always still on trend, aren't they?
Absolutely,
always still looks on trend. Who are your idols, or who do you aspire to be like? Perry and Sarah, do you have anyone? I know we talked about it. I know, Sarah, you said about our sister Shelley, didn't you? But what about in the celebrity world, before we move on?
Quite like Vivienne Westwood, I do. Just for
fashion.
Yeah. I don't know what she does for charity particularly, but for fashion, and just for being there for so many years that she's been there. And I think she just put a lot of trends there and worked quite closely with Fidel Sassoon, didn't she, and things like that. So I think I've always sort of looked to her, and if someone mentions fashion, I always think she springs to mind.
Yeah, and every time we all get together, we ask you, our watchers, viewers, clients, whoever's watching, who is your inspiration? Because we have to keep going and keep the ball rolling to be inspired by leaders, because we're in such an awful time at the moment. If we don't keep the wheel going, we're all going to get perhaps more and more down, and we don't want that to happen, do we? And the media and the press and stuff is just so soul destroying that I try not to watch it. So, Pez, who is yours? We all know who yours is.
Mine is Princess Kate Middleton.
I know. She's just lovely. Why do you love her?
I don't know, she just seems like a nice person, and everything she stands for, really. I think it's a good role model for young people to have.
I think you could be her, Kate. Emmy.
Absolutely.
But do you like William?
I do.
Do you?
I prefer Harry.
Yeah.
Oh no, I prefer Harry.
In fact, we've still got David Beckham on our kitchen wall covered, haven't we, inside the door.
Why is he there?
I don't know. It was D. Always had David Beckham, wasn't it?
That was from D.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, let's move swiftly on before we get carried away. We have to remember, this is the record. This is going out to our clients, and we've really missed you, everyone, haven't we? We've really missed you all. But again, we've always declared we're not a gossip shop, and we aspire not to gossip at all. We like to talk about the media, and there's no but, no but. However, we like to talk about lovely things to do with the royal family. So we're not going to say any more, other than the fact that the programme that was on last night, have you watched it yet, or haven't you? And what do you think? We'll be looking forward to hearing all about your views. We've always stopped the salon when we've had a royal wedding, or anything that's to do with the monarchy. Has always been such good fun. So, and I think we need to teach our kids, don't we? So anyway, going back to our training that we've got to get ready for now, what's been your favourite things that we've learned so far to do with our colours? Go, Sam.
The different colours and what to do with them, and all about the smoothers and things, I think, for me, and and how to use them, really.
Yeah.
Because I'm not So yeah, it's just the creativity that you can use with them, really. Different ones. But apart from that, I didn't know of anybody else using milkshake.
No.
You're the first proper milkshake salon, you know. As I say, I really dabbled with it much myself because I didn't have any insight to it, because it is, you know, not a lot of people are using it really, are they?
No. And what did you do in the salons that you went to visit?
Just assessing, developing learners, training, and just training really with learners.
Hair and beauty, wasn't it?
Beauty, yeah,
great. Pez, what about you with milkshake?
I just can't wait to start using the different colours, because there's like with the smooth, there's a lot more options, and you can be a bit more creative with the colours that you can mix and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that.
What about you, Em?
Yeah, same as the girls really. I think doing this extra training through lockdown, it's just given us a little bit more of an insight to how many colours there are, and because sometimes it gets a little bit baffling, doesn't it, when you've just got this chart in front of you and there's all different things. So it'll be interesting to try some new colours on our lovely clients.
Do you know what, girls? I can't tell you how much. I know I say this every time, but it's so great to see you. I can't wait till we can just get together again and
I know,
have a normal day where hopefully eventually, let's say this time next year, we might even be able to all work together again and mix up. And I mean, we've loved the shift patterns, haven't we? Sarah, do you remember years and years ago when we used to work together, we always talked about having a shift pattern, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nobody ever talked about, no one ever liked working Saturdays. So, but kind of like,
didn't we have 1 in 5 off at one point? I'm sure that everybody got 1 in 5 off of it at one point, which was quite nice, because it's unheard of, isn't it, in salon life?
Yeah, we did that, didn't we? For a while, did you? I can't really remember. But
I think we did actually.
Yeah, but it's been great that the clients have adapted. So thank you to all our clients that have adapted to our work shift pattern, because what it's done is, even though it's just opened up a whole new world, hasn't it? And I quite like it that we get mornings off occasionally, and the clients, the feedback we've had has been great, that we've been able to, you know, clients aren't giving up the whole Saturday to come and sit in the salon, which could be family time or but we do have some of our fellas as well that like to come out at night time rather than come on a Saturday when they want to go off and do sports with the kids, and you know, so it's been really good. So just before we finish then, what else were we going to talk about today? I think we wanted to talk about the new things that we've got coming up as well. So, you know, we've got lots of colours coming up. We're going to have our little coffee vending machine now. So you're not going to go without a warm drink, because that's something that really used to upset my equilibrium in the last section, that we couldn't offer our clients a drink. So consequently, Emma and I, on our shift anyway, we ended up going and buying our clients coffees from Wetherspoons, and because it's just so awful to not have a drink, you know, that's part of our hospitality, isn't it? You know, to give an offering to people that are coming to, you know, support us in our businesses and stuff. So we'll have our little vending machine, and eventually, you know, we're always, you know, trying to find new things to do. And thank you to all our clients that have given us and asked us for things as well, that we always try and produce. And I think, Sarah, you know, you're training, aren't you, long term to go on to doing your aesthetics, and which we're really excited about. But there's another thing as well. We're really, obviously, having Cam on board has given us an insight of what men want, what men really want. And and do you want to share a little bit about that, Sarah, with you know, men are becoming far more conscious about their appearance now?
Yeah, and I think a lot as well at the moment is with hair transplants are very much in the news, and a lot of the celebs, footballers, people are getting hair transplants, which seem very popular at the moment, don't they? But obviously it's not within everybody's pay scale to be able to go and have a hair transplant if they're bothered about male pattern baldness or balding or thinning of hair. So the alternative is a Botox treatment, because I think everybody thinks that Botox is predominantly to erase wrinkles. It's a muscle relaxant, but it's actually used for excess sweating, when the face might not be, you might just have through stroke one of your sides of your face has dropped. It's also for things like that, balancing out your face, and also for if you do feel like you're thinning, it can help, especially where you have your receding patches at either side where you tend to lose your hair first. So it can just help thicken the hair, give it a better density and look. So when people find that they are thin, and they tend to go a bit frizzy, like, don't they, a bit like cotton woolly it goes, especially in those areas. So all it will do is add a real good density and thickness to the hair through injecting just some mil of Botox into those areas. So it's an alternative to someone that might just be a little bit conscious of it, that are just noticing the first sort of signs of balding, who doesn't want to go down the hair transplant route, but is really quite, men they're so conscious of it now, aren't they? The amount of men that on the telly that didn't have hair and now have got hair, you're like, bloody hell, where's that hair from? But you can tell it's not a wig because it looks a lot better. Some don't look great, but Wayne Rooney's, I'm not sure about his. I don't know where I think he's had his done on the cheap, but other people's that I've seen, I think, God, theirs is really good,
Yeah.
But costly, I think, really, on a normal ship.
I think it's great that we've now got, obviously I've referred people for many years over to our clinic, some of our friends' clinics, and over in Manchester as well. And it's kind of like nice to be able to revolve into being able to help, people, anyone really, because, baldness and alopecia can happen to anyone, can't it? And so, I think everyone, if you want to watch out a little bit more that, what we've got coming along in the future, it's really going to be really quite interesting. Anyway, we better go. Just before we go, though, I just wanted to share with you, I've still got all the ingredients here. From yesterday, because I don't know if you know that we do some STEM work as well. So we go into schools, special schools. Emma, I don't know, Perry, have you been with me before?
Yeah,
and we go into special schools and schools to talk about how we keep our hair, skin, nails, teeth, and our bodies clean and looked after. So I was doing a demonstration yesterday that I normally have to do live, but I had to film it. And so I've got in my desk here in my office these fruit and vegetables everywhere. It smells delicious. But what the kids don't know is that the teacher has already got the solution. They've got the green gunge, we call it. It's called the Green Gunge Project. And it's all about how we eat and drink things that are going to be good for us, as opposed to putting it on the top superficially. So we're cleansing and cleaning our body from within, which will give better hair, teeth, skin, nails. And the children really need to know what's good for that. And so I've recorded the recording yesterday, and then I've done it, like in some of the TikToks where they hand over, like Keith Lemon does it, doesn't he, on through the keyhole, where he hands something over. So we've actually done that, where I'm handing over an avocado, and almost like one of our lovely clients. Well, we've had a lot of our lovely clients are teachers at local schools, but what's been lovely is that I can send it out to STEM now, and it can go all over the world. Because no one's actually doing the Green Gunge Project. So STEM is a global thing, and I think it's so important that the kids know from the onset how important it is to look after themselves. So anyway, thanks for today.
Avocados, doesn't she, a day?
What's that?
Victoria Beckham eats 4 avocados for her skin a day. She always had quite bad skin, regardless of her money, and recently she's been eating for the last 2 years like 4 avocados a day.
Do you know what it is? In Australia, they call it God's butter. So I talk to the children about that and why. And in other countries, again, it's used for so many things, and yet not really talked about here, because sadly, again, back to the press and the media and advertising, they advertise such crap, and I can only use that word because there's such a lot of rubbish in some of the skincare that we put on our skin superficially.
Yeah.
Hence the fact that why we've done our research, and we use only Juice Plus and Tropic because it's clean. It's clean inside and outside. So it's bulletproof for us. So anyway, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We better go. So I'll see you in the other Zoom room at 11 o'clock. But for all our viewers watching, we'll see you soon in the salon.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.